My name is Khalid Taimur Akram, and we are again here with another episode of Eurasian Perspective. And today we have the honor that we have Madam Senator Sitara Ayaz with us, and she will be telling you about a very unique organization which is known as IPC, or the International Parliamentary Congress. So, first of all, welcome, Madam, to FM 87.6.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here with you.
Can you please tell us what is this International Parliamentary Congress and when it was made? What is the idea behind this?
Uh, Let me correct this actually first. It's International Parliamentarian Congress.
International Parliamentarian Congress.
And
Okay.
it was basically when I was in the Senate, and I remember that there was election of Inter-Parliamentary Union, and Pakistan tried to contest that election, and then after that it came to our mind, and especially the chairman Senate, Mr. Sadiq Sinjrani, that we should have one international organization for the parliamentarians, individual parliamentarians in Pakistan, and the head office should be here in Pakistan, because we don't have any international organization head office in Pakistan. You can see many over here, and UN agencies also, and other organizations, but we don't have any head office over here. And the other thing is, there was organizations working with the parliaments internationally, 2-3 organizations globally. The UN, of course, it is, everybody knows, and then there is Inter-Parliamentary Union, and then there is one other non-alliance movement parliamentarian group. So we thought that there should be one organization for individual parliamentarians, a platform for individual parliamentarians, and it's a brainchild of Mr. Sadiq Sinjrani,
The Chairman Senate.
the chairman.
So, when this organization was conceived, and when did it started working in Pakistan and all over the world?
There was a resolution which was passed in the Senate unanimously, and that was regarding this organization, and it was in 2009.
2019.
Sorry, 2019.
Okay.
2019, and then it was COVID,
The COVID time came,
it
yes.
was COVID time, but still in that time also it started working, and many of our own parliamentarians from Pakistan, they supported it a lot, and then we started. But if we look into this organization, it started working after COVID, and we are now in 50 countries. Mashallah, it's a
Very nice, very big
because,
organization.
yeah, if you look into the history of Inter-Parliamentary Union, they have more than 100 years now.
Okay.
So, and they are working internationally. So this is the only organization working with individual parliamentarians globally. You can see many who are working in the regions, so many organizations for the parliamentarians, for the parliaments working, but that is only for the region. There are few, and IPC is one of them.
So, what is basically the mandate of IPC? You connect all the parliamentarians of all the of the world. So, how do you define what is the mandate of this organization?
We would like to reach all as I said, all the individual parliamentarians, and the need of the hour, because what the burning issues of the world is, we need to sit with them. We need to talk regarding all those issues, and we have 6 thematic areas also where we are planning to start work. But as I said, it's a very new organization. So far, as I said, we are in 50 countries, and the basic theme, as I think I said before also, that is to reach out the parliamentarians and to sensitize them also, and to bring good policies and the burning issues of the world to be discussed, and then the good policies may be replicated in another one good policy of one country can be replicated in another country, where we can help the individual parliamentarians to speak and to work on those
So,
policies.
how can a parliamentarian from any country become a member of this organization? And up till now, how many parliamentarians from around the world are your members?
Well, it's any parliamentarian, the sitting parliamentarian, can become our member. It's not any, like, there is no
There's no bar.
no bar. But yes, not the retired one, but the sitting
The sitting parliamentarian can become
can become a member.
Okay.
And we are right now, we are 198. We have
198 members, and
members.
they're from which countries?
Like,
Are they from
as I said,
Asia, Africa?
it's
Which
50 countries.
50 countries around the world?
Around the world. It's Latin America also, Africa, Europe, Central Asia, Asia. So we are like in 50, and we are working on others.
So, for all those listeners who have just joined us now, let me again tell you that we are talking to Senator Sitara Ayaz. She is the General Secretary of IPC, the International Parliamentarian Congress. It's first of its kind of initiative of the government of Pakistan, in which the Pakistan government has made an international organization for the parliamentarians, and as she has just told us, that 198 parliamentarians from 50 countries are at present the member of this organization. So, Madam, since you are the General Secretary, so who's the president, and for how long a president is selected?
Right now, it's Mr. Sadiq Sinjarani, who is chairman of Senate also, and as I mentioned, that he's the one who started this, and that was his idea. And we have our own constitution, and it's very clearly over there. And yes, let me tell you another thing also, that yes, government of Pakistan helped us a lot. But we are independent organization. We are not working. We have nothing to do with the government of Pakistan. Yes, we do work with the Parliament of Pakistan, but not with the government of Pakistan. But they do support and help, as we are our head offices here. So the initial support we got from the government of Pakistan.
So right now the president of International Parliamentarian Congress is our honorable speaker, the chairman Senate. So how long is a tenure of the president, and what is the election process of the president of IPC?
It's the election, like the president time is 3 years, and after every 3 years there will be AGM, annual general meeting, and in that all the sitting members of the Congress can contest, and all of them they can vote. So it's on election, and we are actually right now, it's at the corner, our election. We will be soon having our election in March, and then anyone can be a president.
Anyone can be
from the parliamentarian, from
who are
our
the members.
Who are the members? They can be our president through election.
Okay, so since this is quite a unique organization, and I'm sure that due to this organization, Pakistan's soft image and would be spread across the world. So how do you see the future of this organization, and how do you see, because as I just attended a few days back, you had a groundbreaking ceremony of the Secretariat of IPC, and as I know that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has given all his support to this organization. So how do you see, one, the support of the Pakistan government, whatever the government is here in Pakistan, and the support of the other member governments of the world?
As I said, it's a very
new
organization. We are now working with different international organization. We got a status of observer from different organization, and we applied to UN also to get the
Okay,
status
you have
of
applied to UN also.
UN also.
Very
For
good.
and recently we had in February we had a conference on road safety, which itself was a unique for the parliamentarian. For the first time, there was such conference. It was in Pakistan, and many of our members from different countries attended that. We are now in a process to reach out all the parliaments. In a COVID, we couldn't go out and we couldn't reach them, though we sent letters and though we went to through social media, we tried to reach all the parliaments and parliamentarians. But now we have started that, and we are looking forward to work with different parliamentarians and different parliaments also, and with different organizations. And one thing which is in which we as IPC we worked very hard, and that is election observers. We started from 2019 till the date. We observed the British election, Netherlands election, Colombian election, Jordanian election, Thailand, and recently Uzbekistan.
So I was about to ask you on the being the election observers. So because since I have also been going and observing elections in various countries, and I always found out that there used to be delegates from OIC, from Shanghai Cooperation Organization, from European Union. So it is good that IPC is also now going for the election observance. So when you go out to various countries and meet with their parliamentarians and you tell them about IPC, what kind of response have you seen?
I'm always very grateful to Allah that whenever we go to any conference or for election observing, we get a lot of respect and regard from the concerned
from the host
governments, and they slowly they are now accepting this organization. We are getting now in February when we had this conference. Now we got a message from Asian Development Bank on road safety program, because in Manila they are having their conference. So now people are like, first we used to approach and contact.
That's very nice.
But now the organizations and the parliaments, they are approaching us. We are planning to have now one conference on refugees in Turkey, hopefully this year, and then a very burning issue of Afghanistan.
Yes.
That is also in our pipeline to work on it.
So, Madam, how do you see that will this type of organization help Pakistan in building soft image all over the world?
I think yes, because the president can be from anywhere, not exactly Pakistan. If the president or the secretary general in future or the other staff, they can be from any country. They can. So if they are coming here, they are staying here, they will be knowing more about.
They will see Pakistanis. They will interact with more.
Then AGMs, our annual general meetings, will be here in the head office. The rest we will now shifting to other countries also, because we want that other parliaments, other countries should also be our partners, and we want to work with them. But the AGMs will be every year. The AGMs will be here in Pakistan. So many of our members will be visiting. So on ground they can see how Pakistan is. It is not what they think about Pakistan. It is not that what is portraying internationally. So when they are here, their minds, their perception
will change. Yes. So As you have just said, the headquarter of IPC is in Pakistan. So, as we know that the Pakistan is in South Asia, are you planning to have some kind of regional offices in other continents, like one in Africa, one in Europe? So,
Yes,
this kind of plan?
yes, this is, in fact, this is in our constitution also. We will have region wise
Okay.
6 offices. We will have our assistant secretary generals in those offices. We have, as I said, we have committees. We right now we have the election observer committee, and the head of the chairman of a committee is from Jordan, and then the same one from Algeria. So this type we are now for others also. We will have our chairmans, and then when the chairpersons or the chairman, when they join, then definitely we will be having our offices also.
Just few days back, at the ceremony, at the groundbreaking ceremony, I saw the president of IPU there. So, what is the response of the International Parliamentary Union on this? Are they happy with it, or they think that it's their rival?
Yeah, first it was actually they were
Yeah.
very reluctant, and even then we sent a request to get observer status even from
Okay.
them, but till the date we did not. But now they know that it's not, because they are working with the parliaments.
Yes.
We are working
With the
this,
parliamentarians,
with
you're
the
working with
individual
individuals.
parliamentarians.
Yes.
So we have, though the maybe it's everywhere. Like what one organization is doing, all the issues they are taking up. Some regional organization. So the same we might be taking up the same issues maybe which IPU is taking, but they have a different approach and we have a different approach.
Okay.
So now they realize, and because of that we were having a problem in Europe also. Many of the European countries were also
Reluctant.
reluctant to become the especially the parliamentarians. But then the Spanish Parliament sent their parliamentarians, so they became our members. The Poland, the Portugal one.
So, have you approached the European Union headquarters, because the European Union headquarters have parliamentarians from all over Europe?
We did send a letter to them twice, but we haven't have a chance to.
They have not yet responded.
But we are planning to go and meet them. So we are waiting for their response.
Okay, so whatever I have gathered out of your conversation is this, that this institute and this platform will be like it's a place for the parliamentarians to exchange their views, to come up with the new ideas. And so, if there is a new idea which some parliamentarian gives in this platform, so will that idea be sent to that particular government also, or it will be where will those ideas get implemented? What is the implementation plan if there is, like the road safety?
Yeah, we are sending our reports to all the parliaments.
Okay.
So it's up to them, and then our members, how they are taking up those issues in their own parliaments.
Okay.
Some of our members are from Algeria.
Okay.
When they came here, visited in February, when they were going back, they said that now they want, and they approached us for a conference in Algeria on trade and commerce, because they wanted us to bring our parliamentarians from around the world to Algeria, where they can discuss how to open the doors of Africa for trade and business. So that is there. Then we got a request from one other country, which I told you that about refugees.
Yes.
We are a signatory with the Turkpa.
Okay.
Turkpa is for the Central Asian country and
Okay.
Turkey. it's a regional organization. So they also they were approached by Hungary
Okay.
to have a conference on refugees. So we are now going to work with them on refugees. So refugees is Pakistan's problem.
Pakistan's problem also,
Refugee is
because
a
we were
problem
host
of
of
Turkey. Yeah,
yes,
it's
we
a
had been,
Turkey, a
yeah,
Turkish
Turkish problem also.
problem also. There are many other countries. So we will have a conference on that, and then the outcome of that conference will be shared with all
With all of them.
the parliaments
Okay,
around
so
the world.
during our last meeting, you were also discussing about giving internships to Pakistani students also of the political science, and also making of the research center, so that the students of political science, they can also get a glimpse of whatever is happening. So how do you think
In fact,
about those
yeah,
plans?
we have this plan, and in fact, it is not only for we definitely, because as we are based here, then the Pakistani students
Should get
plus
benefit out
yes,
of it.
plus there maybe in the future the international students also come and join IPC as internees. So it will be good for Pakistani students and the international
So that they
students
can mix up and
mix up. Yes.
yes. So is there for the parliamentarians, is there any kind of contribution for them to become a member, or just it's just free of cost?
There is, yes, in constitution we have, but as it is a new organization, so right now it is free of cost, but
Eventually it's going to
yes,
be.
in the long run it will be. Yes.
Eventually it's going to be. So are you planning to become getting for as you have said that you want to get an observer status in United Nations, but as you know, the most pressing issues right now are climate, food security, and all these things. So are you planning to gather the parliamentarians around the world to discuss these burning issues?
Yes, the climate change is very close to my heart, and I've worked on this in a Senate for 3 years. I was the chairperson of the Senate Standing Committee on Climate Change. So I worked with different organizations, and I worked with different parliaments also on climate change. Of course, this is our top priority. Climate change is our top priority, and the regional issues of climate change, as you know, that we all are suffering. We have water issues, we have drought issues, we have heat waves in the region also and outside the region also. So of course it is a very important and top priority of IPC.
Somehow we have seen that our neighboring country, India, they have always tried to sabotage any kind of such initiatives taken by Pakistan. We have also seen them sabotaging a very important platform, SARC. So, have you invited the Indian parliamentarians to become the member of IPC?
I did write a letter to both the houses, speakers of both the houses, and as I said, we are not under a Pakistani government. It is an independent
It's an
organization,
yeah.
and we can yes, we did invite them, and we'll be very happy if they become our member.
Yeah. So, when the parliamentarians of different regions they get together, like the African parliamentarians, once they come towards Pakistan, or the Pakistani parliamentarians, they go to the other regions of the world. So I'm sure that they must be exchanging lot of views and lots of things. So, do you have any kind of system where you issue some kind of opinion papers or some kind of papers, so for the audience also, because you have a very good website, you have social media presence. So don't you think that this will help in people to people connectivity also?
Definitely, yes. And in fact, you mentioned that about the research.
Research, yes.
Of course, this is we are planning, and we will soon be having a research section working on different issues, which we will be sharing on our website also, and we would be requesting our members also, if they want to share some research or as you mentioned, climate change.
Yeah.
It's a very, very vast subject.
Yeah.
So we need to work more on it. There will be many things which might not be, we might not be knowing, but my member in Latin America, he or she will be having different problem regarding the climate change. Africans might be having a different. So yes, of course, we really want, and we are working on it, and soon we will be starting.
How is the response of the Pakistani parliamentarians towards this? Because I saw many parliamentarians, your senators, during the groundbreaking ceremony. So, what is their response? Because this is the brainchild of Pakistan.
Yes, I'm proud of some of my members. They really supported IPC financially and technically also, because they came, they gave us a lot of ideas, and we have founder members from the parliament, and they are the one, I think because of them, we are now here working in 50 countries.
Okay.
And credit goes to all of those our members who started this with us, and of course the president of IPC.
So, where is the headquarter of IPC located? In which city in Pakistan it is located?
It's in Islamabad.
It's in Islamabad.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's in Islamabad, in diplomatic enclave.
In diplomatic
yes.
enclave. So, once you will establish the regional headquarters, so those regional headquarters will have, of course, their own assistant general secretaries, and they will be running the complete secretariats over there. So, how do you foresee that in times to come, IPC playing an international role?
The way we are now working, it seems that soon we will be an active and important whatever you say, like in the political maybe or parliamentary system.
Yeah.
IPC will have a very important role.
Very important.
In the coming future, a near future.
So
I can see that in.
Do you also plan in training of the parliamentarians? Because
Yes,
whenever
that-
elections are held in any country, a majority of
They don't-
young blood
yeah.
they come and they do not know the working of their parliament. So, do you plan in their trainings?
That is very important, and yes, we do plan, and we are also working on it soon. Again, I'll say that it's a very, very new organization, and we are still we worked very hard. That's why we are here.
Yeah, but it's
For
very
us,
impressive that.
for us, if you tell it to anyone, it is not possible in such a
Short time,
period of time.
that was I was
And
about to say.
yes.
That in last 4 years, 2 years we have COVID. Everybody was
Yes.
restricted to their houses, but reaching
was-
out to 50 countries, making 198 members, you have done a pretty good job, and I'm sure that this organization will become a face of Pakistan, and at least in the international arena, we have now such kind of organizations, because as we know, our neighboring countries like Kazakhstan, they made an organization, SICA,
Yes.
30 years back.
Yeah.
Then the Turks, they have made many organizations. Then the European Union, they have made many organizations. But in last 75 years, we have not been able to develop such kind of unique and innovative organization, and I'm sure that this organization will go a very long way. So, Senator Sitara Ayaz, can you please also explain that once you will spread out and once you will go to other parts of the world, so how do you plan to basically expand the agenda and expand the constitution? Because right now, what I know is that the constitution of this organization was basically made through the Senate of Pakistan. But if tomorrow some other member says that they want to add something in the constitution or something, so what is the mechanism for that?
There is a EGM actually. The
Okay.
constitution is also not by the Senate of
Oh,
Pakistan.
it has not been given.
No, it is not. Yes, we hired professionals for
Okay.
that, and some of our members do help us in that, but then it went to the AGM, and now again there are some amendments in that constitution. We are taking it back now to the annual general meeting, where we are going to present the amendments, and when they approve it, so there is a lot of space for anyone who wants to bring amendments. There is a procedure for that. They can send us the amendments, and then it will be put, and we have a board of governors
Okay,
also.
so what is the procedure in the AGM? One person, one vote? How do you?
Yeah, one person, one
One person, one vote.
Yes, because it's for individual. It's
Okay.
not for the parliament. So, because normally when there is election, international, in any international organization, from the parliament there are some like reserve, like maybe 2 or 3 from each parliament. But here, every member has a right to vote.
Yeah, very nice. So listeners, you are listening to Senator Sitara Ayaz. She is explaining you about International Parliamentarian Congress, which is a unique organization, which was the brainchild of the Honorable Chairman Senate, Sadiq Sinjarani. So madam, what is the source of funding of this organization? Are you going to count on the individual contributions, or you are going to request the various parliaments to support it? Because once you will have lots of offices and so many activities happening, so how is the funding mechanism?
At the beginning, it was an individual contribution from our members, mostly from Pakistan.
Okay.
They contributed, and then the government of Pakistan, the Prime Minister was kind enough that he gave us some seed money to run our day-to-day expenses, and then of course we will be needing money, and that we will be
How to generate it?
To generate it, we will be having different. We are planning to have a different meeting with different parliaments, as if we are going to go to any parliament for any conference or anything, then they will be arranging that.
The host will be
The
arranged.
host will be. But yes, of course, in the long run, we will be needing that. The individual fee, well, later on they will be paying the fee, but it's not that much like everybody. And yes, when there will be a time, inshallah, soon, that we will be reaching more than 1,000. If we reach 1,000 members, then we will not be needing
Yes, you are
funding.
right.
But we will be working with different organizations also, with different parliaments also, and then generate our own money.
Thank you very much. We are very happy that today you were here with us, and Planet FM 87.6 is always available to you. This is the first English radio channel of the Government of Pakistan, which is made in the Radio Pakistan building. So I would request you that whenever your members, they come to Pakistan, please let us know. We would like to call them to radio, and we would like to interview them.
Definitely.
And FM 87.6 is ready to be part of this great initiative, because through the radio, the voice of IPC can be heard all over the world. So thank you very much, Senator.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.